It's going to be another hot day in Miami. This is just the view from our hotel, which isn't really much of a view. Some skyscrapers in the distance and a car park. Yesterday we had this French guidebook, a recent one as well, and it said, oh, it's a really good graveyard inspiration for Michael Jackson's Thriller, so worth a trip to. So we thought, oh, okay, we'll go and have a look at this, because it's so swampy here in Florida that they build, the graves are built on top, so the tombs are on top of the ground, so a bit like you'd see a chest.
They're at sea level.
Yeah, they're actually at sea level, so if it floods, obviously you don't get bodies kind of like disrupted from underneath and washed out, so they're at sea level and they're buried in these tombs, a bit like chest tombs, but instead of being under the ground, obviously they're kind of on top at sea level, so quite interesting. So we thought, oh yeah, you know, being a taphophile, I love that. So we get to we thought we'd go to the metro because it's quite cheap. Public transport in Miami isn't brilliant, but anyway, off we set. We get to the metro station and couldn't kind of work out whether it was north or southbound. We asked this guy, so they're all Spanish speaking around here, asked this guy and he was like, no, you don't want to go southbound, you want to go northbound into the city, don't go southbound. No, you really want to go northbound, don't go southbound. Anyway, obviously the place that we wanted to go was southbound, only one stop. Off we go, get on the metro. Metros run about every 20 minutes here, so after a bit of wait we get onto the metro, one stop, out we get, and get on the phone. Yep, it's about a 15-minute walk, follow the phone for directions. Well, we only had to cross over the pedestrian footbridge, and already we realised we might have made a bit of a mistake. No tourists whatsoever. We thought, let's pretend not to be tourists, but you couldn't get any more touristy than we were, two white women wearing tourist clothes with backpacks. I mean, honestly, we just stuck out like sore thumbs. Anyway, walked down a few blocks, not so bad. Then we walked down another block, just beginning to look a bit rough. And then we walked down another block, and this is in Douglas Road, heading toward Grand Avenue, which I read about later. But we walked down this other block, and suddenly we were in Amsterdam. Yes, we were in an episode of The Wire. Corner boys, corner men. In fact, a man in a wheelchair, straight out of The Wire, on the corner. They were like, 5-0, 5-0, whistling to each other, making hand signals, etc. across the street, loud music blaring, all on corners for about the next 6 corners. Obviously, black guys, because obviously we found out afterwards it was quite a depressed black area and known for crime and drugs. So anyway, we were absolutely fucking shitting ourselves as we walked past really quickly, going like a mural, going, shit, we're in Amsterdam, Melissa, we're in Amsterdam, what are we going to do? And I was like, just keep moving, just keep talking, don't look at them, don't look!
No, I kept saying, just keep calm, keep on walking, just keep on walking.
Keep calm, keep on walking, keep on walking.
You were the one.
Oh, well, apparently I was the one that was shitting myself, yes. And actually that's quite true, I really was. Anyway, we got to the graveyard. I was feeling completely uncomfortable about the whole thing by now. It was very interesting, but it's the Jane Memorial Park, something like that. Anyway, the whole place was locked, so you couldn't get in anyway. So we peered through the gratings, as you'll see, and then we thought, right, let's get out of here. We'll about turn. Muse like, oh, there's another botanical garden a bit further on if we keep walking down this road. Well, I'd had enough by then. I looked it up on my phone and I was like, that's a 40-minute walk, no way. We're going to go back. So we walked back and we had to go exactly the same way. As we get past the streets, as long as the loud music, there's guys on bicycles kind of zipping past, jog runners, and they're like, 5-0, 5-0. All these hand signals going everywhere, and I was like, oh, please don't rob us. Please, please, please. Just ignore these 2 stupid white tourists walking past, these thick women. And actually I did see a cop car go past, so I think they patrol quite regularly there. Anyway, cop car didn't stop and save us, so I was guessing we were kind of alright. It was very sketchy to say the least. We made it back, and then afterwards I was reading up about that whole area and how depressed it was and marginalised it is, and how at one point on the junction between Douglas Road and Grand Avenue, where we kind of crossed over towards the graveyard, they used to have a cop station there 24/7 because of the amount of crime and shootings and robberies and drugs, etc. So yeah, you know, we said, let's go to Miami, let's be really careful, Mew, we mustn't go anywhere really dodgy. Day one, dodgy. All packed, and we've got a few hours to go before we check out of the hotel. In my case, it's a bit more chaotic than Mew's. Mew's in bed reading a book. Hi, Mew.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine, I'm reading my book.
What book are you reading?
Sellers the Rope.
What?
Sellers the Rope.
Right.
By Stephen May.
She's reading about Bolsheviks.
Yeah, it's about the 5th Congress of the Russian Communist Party in London in 1907.
Okay.
It's very, very good.
Right, good. And who are we looking forward to seeing today?
Can't remember. Oh, my daughter Geraldine.
Right. This is the hotel in Coconut Grove to Hampton Inn. It's alright. It's not badly located. So after a very hot day yesterday, we had a fantastic time at the Vizcaya Museum. Absolutely brilliant, and the gardens are absolutely superb. Really, really, really worth a visit, and fantastic view of the Bay of Biscayne, I think. Anyway, so today it's Sunday. We are off on our cruise with Prodigal Daughter, and we are picking up the shuttle at 11:45 from the hotel here, so we'll check out about 11:30. We were up at 5 o'clock, and actually we were up at 4 o'clock this morning. Breakfast at 6 a.m. It's now 7:25, just sorting out cases, etc. Kind of ready to check out. Then we're just going to chill out and read some books and stuff like that. And then looking forward to it. Geraldine's got it all planned out apparently for us. So she's going to go and get me some mosquito cream because I've got bitten. Great, mosquitoes love me. And I think we're having our one and only opportunity to have dinner with her and Lee tonight, Lee, her beau. So looking forward to it. Right, Carnival Celebration Cruise. Oh, and I'm on a Facebook group with people on the Celebration Cruise, and they're all just so excited and nuts and flying in from everywhere and telling each other where they're from. So I think it's quite a big thing, the whole cruise thing. Anyway, this is my first cruise. Mew Melt in Miami.
If you'll be my girl, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.